sizes. Like this big one that you see right here. They have big, supreme, and a lot of different hypebeast items. Only for the next 24 hours. So if you click the link in the description, you can get you some. Blink 2 times. Look at the cringe in the comment section. Today, we're gonna do the worst review tattoo shop versus the best review tattoo shop here in Orlando. You got hella tattoos. I only got one tattoo, so can we just pick your shit? So we're gonna go on Google and type in worst tattoo shop and see the worst fucking review. Whatever shop has the worst reviews, one of us will be given a tattoo. Wait, how are we gonna decide who gets the best and worst? We're gonna shoot for it, baby. All right, here we go, man. So whoever makes this passport shot will get to choose best tattoo or worst tattoo. I'll let you shoot first. I want to fit. Oh, my candy. This man wicked.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Brady now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. An aggressive play call to start this game that backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Jordan Lucas there on the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Carr is going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Running right, Jones. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That is caught. It's Perriman. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming and down he goes.
Now we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Bioski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Shotgun now for Carr. They will find Davis. That's complete. 23 yards, the final tally. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get to stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win. Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. They just need a little more oomph behind it, and it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad Perriman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Last one. They did it and they got bullshit ass touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Gang, gang, gang.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try to run it from that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
These two teams all tied after 1. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 23 yards to pick up there.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yards are taken through the air. But in a sense, it just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw his Carr. That's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a deep ball here, Holman just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So there's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Finds his target is Evans. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Hey, solid.
Throwing on second down. Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's going to launch this thing way down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field, and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
If it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have no luck. This why I fuck the world till I'm in my grave.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Boom, boom!
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. Now they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself.
Come on, Reggie. Reggie Davis. Touchdown, coach. Touchdown, coach.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. They'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that is
touchdown, coach.
Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. Give him 9 Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That's caught by Howard. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack there to R.A. King. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it.
You want me to tell you, man, saying he's so sad right now.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman. Then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20.
He just looks sad right there.
Raiders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Marr on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
It's 8:49. You trying to say you sleep?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
So he's supposed to be up, energized, get ready for tomorrow. Am I right? I said he's supposed to be up.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
But you may hate to sound negative.
Somebody class. I ain't no Buddhist for class. I didn't went in there
these first half interceptions. It's been
tough. I'm like, do you belong here? I said, yeah. I've been here the whole time. I ain't know me.
Use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Brady, 10 of 16, throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I want to enroll there, but I don't know when they hear y'all, what is it, y'all free application again?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. And that is incomplete.
They had 2 of them, right?
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
I ain't know nothing about it until my boy
they do go for it. It's Brady. He's going to look deep for Perriman.
You didn't tell me shit.
And now here's another interception.
Do the shit with you.
Picked off at the 12. These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on them for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you...
And that's caught inside the 35. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
But this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. He probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
So you smart like that. The only thing I be seeing you do is dance. Dance your
Bucs
ass
offense
off.
set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
It certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will they...
And my goodness, another interception.
No,
Picked off at the 39. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
He got a bad grade, I think.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 They're standing by as Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach fielded about a yard deep.
So I don't really know.
And some room to maneuver.
What's the grade?
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Into the end zone. Oakland Raiders touchdown. Before pressing the kicking game, what exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
So much money on me.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On play action, it's Brady. On the crossing route, complete. That's Hodges. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Wait, set. 72. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Kill. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
No, 66.
Again, it's Jones. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mike is 59. Here we go. Check. Check hot. Mike, check. 50.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got this one complete to Perriman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside. And I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
footwork, intelligence, competitiveness. That's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Morrow able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Brady. He sets to fire deep, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. In for the score as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do and the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they're going to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. Now a play fake. Brady. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. From his linebacker's spot, Vontez perfect with a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
That huge loss on the sack makes his job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Brady's throw there complete. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead the 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. That's now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bucs on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Brady. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
I lost my life years ago.
Brady gonna go on 4th down. Open man is got it. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Brady now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First, he'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Brady. Well, it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And now here's another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Like, boy, gang. Ching.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's your biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good.
Wide open, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 75 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score...
In trouble and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate.
And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. Room here to run. And the return will cost him about a dozen yards or so, but his guys do indeed get the football back. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great
that
effort
man
in this
tough,
game.
you
Let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who
I'm
had
telling you,
in
ain't
the
tell me
past,
happy birthday on
you'll
my
find
birthday.
the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
Cup. You missed it by a whole damn day.
He's got the first down and more past midfield.
That's a whole day.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt it.
And it's a whole day.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
I'm asking.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
When was it then?
And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
I posted the screenshot yesterday.
Lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots?
How you doing the last season? You going to sleep
I'd be a little more
now?
concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Yeah, wake up.
Are
you fucking kidding me, bro?
But this one is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, this place is not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds Howard complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
So you know I got good aim.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Offense back out now for 1st and goal after the successful fake. Carr now to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done it.
And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
Yeah, nigga don't know what to do when I do that.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Damn.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's the Raiders punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, Cleveland Farrell, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.